Hey everyone, it's me, Che. Welcome back to my channel. Are you guys ready for an awesome adventure today? We're going to do something super cool. We're going to explore a very special day in history, January 27th. You might think it's just a regular day, but guess what? It's filled with amazing secrets and totally surprising stories that I can't wait to share with you. We're going to learn about famous people, incredible inventions, and even giant sparkly treasures. It's going to be so much fun. Get ready to discover some super cool secrets and unknown history about January 27th. We've got our mystery box of facts right here, and inside, there are so many things that happened on this one day, but in different years way back in the past. It's like finding hidden clues in a giant history treasure hunt. We'll meet a kid who was a music superstar, see how the world got a whole lot brighter, and even learn about a very important day of remembrance that teaches us to be extra kind to everyone we meet. So, buckle up your seatbelts, put on your thinking caps, and get ready. Let's jump into our time machine and see what happened on this special day. Our first stop is a long time ago in a country far away where a little boy was born who would change music forever. Are you ready? Let's go! Our first stop is way back in the year 1756 in a city called Salzburg, in a country called Austria. On this day, January 27th, a little baby boy was born, and his name was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Now, Mozart wasn't just any kid. He was a musical genius. That means he was super good at music, even when he was really little, probably even younger than some of you watching right now. He had a special talent that was like a superpower for music. Imagine being just 3 years old and starting to play the piano perfectly. That was Mozart. By the time he was 5, he wasn't just playing music. He was writing his own songs. Can you believe that? He would sit down and create beautiful melodies all by himself. He and his older sister, who was also an amazing musician, would travel all over Europe to play for kings and queens and lots of important people. Everyone was wowed by this little kid who could play music that sounded like it was made by a grown-up master. He didn't just play the piano, he played the violin too. He wrote over 600 pieces of music in his life, including big shows called operas and beautiful symphonies that orchestras still play all around the world today. So every time you hear a famous classical song, it might just be one that was created by the kid who was born on January 27th. How cool is that? He showed everyone that kids can do amazing things. Okay, time travelers, let's zoom forward in our time machine. Our next stop is in America in the year 1880. On this January 27th, something happened that changed the way we live forever. Imagine your house without any lights. When it got dark outside, you'd have to use candles or yucky, smelly oil lamps. It was pretty dark. But an amazing inventor named Thomas Edison was working on a super big idea to change all that. Thomas Edison was like a science superhero. He was always in his laboratory, which was like a giant playroom for inventions, mixing things and building things and trying to solve problems. He wanted to create a safe and bright light that everyone could use in their homes. He tried again, thousands of times. He never gave up. He knew that if he kept working hard, he would find the answer. His famous saying was that he didn't fail. He just found lots of ways that didn't work. And on January 27, 1880, all his hard work paid off. He was given something called a patent for his electric light bulb. A patent is like a special certificate from the government that says, "Hey, this is your idea, and nobody else can copy it." This was a huge deal. It meant his invention of a safe, long-lasting light bulb was officially his. Soon, his bright idea would light up cities and homes all over the world, letting kids like us read books and play games long after the sun went down. Thanks, Thomas Edison. Now, our time machine is taking us to a more serious and very important stop. January 27th is also a special day of remembrance all around the world. It's called International Holocaust Remembrance Day. This is a day when we take a moment to be quiet and think about a very sad time in history. A long time ago, there were leaders who were not kind. They treated a group of people, the Jewish people and many others, very badly. just because they were different. It's important for us to learn about this so that we can make sure something so sad never ever happens again. On this day, we remember all the people who were hurt and we honor them by promising to be better. It teaches us the most important lesson of all, to be kind to everyone. It doesn't matter what someone looks like, where they come from, or what they believe. Everyone deserves to be treated with kindness, love, and respect. It's like being a kindness superhero. So on January 27th, we can do something special. We can do an extra kind act for someone. Maybe you can share your toys with a friend, help your parents with a chore without being asked, or just give someone a big, warm hug. By spreading kindness, we are helping to make the world a brighter and more loving place for everybody. And that's the best way to remember and to make sure we are always building a better, friendlier world for the future. All right, let's hop back into our time machine for our next amazing fact. We're going to the year 1951. Back then, most people didn't have televisions in their homes. It was a brand new, super exciting invention. People were used to listening to the news and to the president on the radio. They could hear their voices, but they couldn't see what they looked like while they were talking. Can you imagine only hearing your favorite cartoons but not seeing them? But on January 27th, 1951, that all changed in a big way. The President of the United States at the time was a man named Harry S. Truman. He did something that no president had ever done before. He appeared on a live television broadcast that was sent all across the country. For the very first time, people from the East Coast to the West Coast could turn on their TVs and see the president speaking to them right in their own living rooms. This was a huge moment in history. It was like the beginning of a whole new world of communication. Before this, you had to go to a movie theater to see a news report on video. Now, history was happening right in front of people's eyes, live. It made the world feel a little bit smaller and more connected. It was the start of TV news as we know it today, all because President Truman said action on January 27th. Okay, team, for our last stop, we need to put on our sunglasses because things are about to get super sparkly. We're traveling to the year 1905 in a country called South Africa. On this day, a worker at a diamond mine found something unbelievable. It wasn't just a regular diamond. It was the biggest, most gigantic, most incredible diamond that anyone had ever seen in the entire history of the world. It was huge. This amazing gemstone was named the Cullinan diamond. It was so big that it weighed more than a can of soda. Can you imagine holding a diamond that heavy? It was as big as a grown-up's fist. Everyone who saw it was completely amazed. The diamond was so special that it was given as a gift to the King of England. But it was too big to be used as one single piece of jewelry. What could they do with such a giant, sparkly rock? A master diamond cutter had the very tricky job of cutting it into smaller pieces. He studied it for months. The Cullinan diamond was eventually cut into 9 large, beautiful diamonds and many smaller ones. These incredible gems, called the Stars of Africa, became part of the crown jewels of Great Britain. You can still see them today on the royal crowns and scepters in the Tower of London. And it all started with that amazing discovery on January 27th. Wow. Wow, what an incredible journey through time. We learned so much amazing stuff that happened on January 27th. From the birth of a music superstar Mozart to the bright idea of the light bulb from Thomas Edison, this day is full of surprises. We also took a moment to learn about being kind on International Holocaust Remembrance Day, saw the first president appear live on TV, and even discovered the biggest diamond in the whole wide world. History is so cool, isn't it? It's like a giant storybook with endless pages of adventure. Thanks for exploring the secrets of January 27th with me. I had so much fun being your time-traveling guide today. It's so awesome to think about how one single day on the calendar can hold so many different kinds of important moments that change the world in big and small ways. I hope you had as much fun as I did and learned some new things that you can share with your friends and family. Learning together is the best. Now, I have a question for you guys. Which fact was your favorite? Was it the music, the invention, the giant diamond, or something else? Let us know in the comments down below. I can't wait to read what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome history adventures. We have so many more days to explore together. See you next time. Bye!